Now, as you're working on your swing, you really want to start paying attention to the sternum graph because this is the truth teller in your golf swing. This doesn't allow you to just go subjectively and guess if your swing's getting better or closer to the goats. This makes it completely binary, yes or no. So you can see during the start of the swing, there's lateral movement of the sternum going back, which you can see I match up pretty well there. And then this is where goats like Tiger and others really, really dominate, where they load into the ground right here. So you'll see my sternum trace start to drop down. You can see the blue trace drop straight down. We're almost spot on the money there. But then, because I'm still nowhere near a goat, I don't swing like Tiger, obviously. And so you'll see my sternum graph start to bottom out and I start to go up earlier than the model. The model is still going down at this point. That's how much compression they're building, and they're really, truly moving from their core, not from their arms and hands and shoulders. I'm using my arms a little bit more than I need to here compared to the goats, and that's why you see my sternum start to pop up, because my body's starting to bail out of the shot. But at this point, you see both the model and my sternum trace going vertical. This is what we want to see. Now, I tend to over-rotate, so that's why you see the sternum graph, my trace starting to go backwards away from the target just a little bit. The model goes straight up and then toward the target. But anyway, this is really what you're wanting to look for. You need to see this V trace. That's why it's called a delta sternum. It's basically just an upside down delta. It's an upside down triangle as you're going down and then up. If you're not seeing that in your sternum trace, you're not using the ground, you're using your arms and hands, and you're not going to have nearly the amount of power. So when you're working on this, really use the model overlay a lot, because it makes it so easy to see, am I moving correctly or am I not? And as I mentioned with the live lesson feature, I'm going to set this up soon where you can actually start practicing getting set up exactly like the goats, so you see if you're set up correctly.